So you're at the movie theaters and you start crying and you're not rocking with that?
I'm a G. I'm gonna hold my cries in. I'm not gonna, but we all know for the people that know me, it's probably because I was raised by my dad, but I don't always like that. I prefer to want to boohoo cry in front of people. It's just
I
I
said
don't
him.
know.
I said
You gonna
him.
do the look up thing like Jay, or
Period.
do you
I'm
do
gonna see if
this?
somebody else is crying next to me. I'm sorry. As far as the man, I don't mind if my man cries. I prefer my man to cry so that I can cry with him or I can wipe his tears. I think that's a beautiful thing when a man can just be his self. Because at the end of the day, whether we want to,
I just don't have that. I don't have that energy. I never had that. I never had the right timing. I just know when I think something, I want to make sure I say it in the best way possible for people to understand me and not be offended. But I still am going to say it. So, as far as men controlling their actions and that being their power, I agree with that greatly because there's so much that you can lose if you do not have control of your actions as a man. Whereas women, we can have no control of our actions all the time and we have very little consequences for those actions. So we don't have that same fear of if I do something wrong, I'm going to go down. I'm going to lose my family. I'm going to go to jail, all these extra things. Like I'm probably going to cry and get out of it. I'm probably going to get a man to help me and he's going to help me out of it. Like someone's going to help me. Y'all don't have that. So it's a difference. And then for women, when they said that our power is in our words because you can tear someone down, I definitely know that. And that's why I worked really hard to make sure I deliver my message to where it's not going to hurt someone's feelings, but I'm still going to deliver the message. So unlike her, she's like, you got to be silent and wait until they request your opinion. I'm going to give my unsolicited opinion, but I'm going to make sure the message is delivered as good as possible.
All right. Go ahead. Men are not the enemy.
okay, so I am kind of lukewarm about this one. Um, I feel like when it comes to a relationship, I feel like when it comes to when it comes to a relationship, as far as men and his power to be able to control himself, I think it's a absolute beautiful thing because we as women we are emotional. So the balance is when that man is able to complement my craziness of my emotions. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. However, in reference to what I think your name is Joy, Fantasy Island Girl, when she was talking about saying things nicely in order to not offend anyone, I kind of feel I kind of feel the spirit of the person. A lot of people are not. A lot of people are never told the absolute truth because people are they view them as so fragile, right? But that's not always a healthy thing because that fragile person needs to hear that hardcore truth in order for them to come out of different situations and grow. If you're always talking to that fragile person as if all of your words are going to break them, then when are they ever going to experience what it's like to never be broken? So in that aspect, I just read the person. Like I can definitely sense when a person is sensitive, and I do try to form my words exactly precisely right. But at the end of the day, if you're not told what you need to be told, and if you don't hear what you need to hear, you'll never grow. But yeah, I love a man that can control his emotions. That's a beautiful thing. I always say to be out of control. Sorry, if you don't have any control, you're out of control. So yeah.
So you're at the movie theaters and you start crying and you're not rocking with that?
I'm a G. I'm gonna hold my cries in. I'm not gonna, but we all know for the people that know me, it's probably because I was raised by my dad, but I don't always like that. I prefer to want to boohoo cry in front of people. It's just
I
I
said
don't
him.
know.
I said
You
him.
gonna do the look up thing like Jay, Or do
Period.
you
I'm
do
gonna see
this?
if somebody else is crying next to me. I'm sorry. As far as the man, I don't mind if my man cries. I prefer my man to cry so that I can cry with him or I can wipe his tears. I think that's a beautiful thing when a man can just be his self. Because at the end of the day, whether we want to admit it or not, feelings are not gender specific. It's just not. Men feel just as much as women feel. It's just due to society, they don't allow men to feel. But what a wonderful world it would be if men were able to openly cry or express without being judged. That would be a beautiful place.
So you a G and you won't cry, but it's okay for him to show himself and cry. And then so
I
you
got
Yes,
that
because I'm
too.
me. Because I'm me and he's him.
so you want him to be
I don't think
him,
So
he's
but
he's
any
not a
you
I
don't
don't
G.
think he's any weaker. I don't think he's any weaker. He's just experiencing the feelings in the moment.
okay, so
That's
you
how
want
I
to
feel.
dominate.
I know.
So you want to
I
dominate.
want to what?
Dominate. You want
I
him to
want to
show his
what?
dominate. So you want him to show his emotional side, but
I do show my emotions. Don't get me wrong. If anybody knows me, I show my emotions. I'm just saying that I'm just saying there should be no time and a place. To feel is natural. To express is natural. But if I hold it in, it's just, it's just that particular time that I choose to hold it in. Oh, but when I let it out, I let it out. I don't know.
Hey, so would you be okay if he was one of them ugly cries? I mean, just slobbering, snotting, and everything. Would you be okay with that with your man?
Absolutely. Why not?
Mhm.
If he or I can't be our natural authentic self, then why am I choosing him to be my partner for the rest of my life? I should be able to cry and he should be able to cry or whatever. Yell, run, skip, hop, jump. He should be able to do whatever. And then I accept him as expressing that thing because I love him. I'm not gonna judge him because of his feelings. Why would I do that?
And he ain't
So
gonna be
well,
crying all the time. So it's not like he gonna be every day. Oh
no,
my God,
Absolutely.
I'm so
No, that
sad.
was
He
gonna
ain't
be
Absolutely.
gonna
my
do
next
that. He's
question.
gonna
that's
cry
that's
because
what I was
something
about to say,
severe has happened and he has broken down and he can
Joy,
no longer, he has
stop,
to cry. It'll be
stop it.
something real. So I'm
we're not gonna
obviously
skip
gonna
over the fact that
support
she said she don't care if he's skint. We're not gonna skip over
Yeah, you
him.
didn't
And
hear all that.
y'all see that trend of the black men frolicking? They're like, "Oh, we
Yes.
frolicking? Oh, we frolicking?" Yeah, and all of them started frolicking. A different clip of another black man frolicking. I was like, "Oh, they frolicking now."